right, so I assume that you can hear me?
So I already told you a bit about the tutorials, and therefore I will skip probably.
Of complements. Let's start by looking at
association that wants to share some news with you, and so real innovations, only cost-efficient projects, and they apparently seem to have problems with
이제 반대쪽도 해볼 거예요.